Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Pillars of Eternity 2. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today as we have a bit of a challenge.
Certainly.
At the moment. I have camera controls, please. Scroll speed, please increase. Thank you. A little bit. Because I had to... the game might be configured a little bit differently because I had to reinstall Windows. So, yeah. A little bit, things are a little bit different, but last episode we basically suffered a terrible defeat over there. I was actually expecting
Let's go.
to go over there right now.
Right between the
Shoot that egg sack. Okay. Oh, they all spawn? Interesting.
This does not work.
I think we'll be okay. It is gonna work. One of the things, or the thing, rather, that I'm really most concerned with... Oh, we're taking damage over time. That's gonna be fine. The thing that I'm most concerned with, though, is that I tend not to buff my team very early in the fight, or at all in the fight, rather. And the reason why that happens is because I basically... It's faster... Let's see what I can do over here. It is faster to play the game while just not buffing, and then once you realize that you're fighting something really nasty, you end up actually doing it. For example, these ones we know they're nasty. Can you do anything with that? Just go. No, actually, can I change location? Thank you. You're gonna have a fun time over there, aren't you? That's bad news. Okay, let's do a little bit another one over there. And I have some things like these. Very nice. And we have plenty of spellcasters to help out and whatnot. So for the buffs, it's something that we absolutely have to do. But I tend to do it only later in the fight, because that's when I realize that things are going badly. So yeah, that's basically how it is, or that's how I play. It's not the best way to play it. I realize that. And Ishiza is dead already. That's another thing that I know is not the best way to play. Is Ishiza dying at the front. Oh, we found something over there. So let's take that out, and if you can move over there. Are you? No, you can move. I'm not really sure how or when or how, but how. Okay, so we are good here. I'm gonna move you up a little bit so I can do this. Takeo it might die, so let's try not to allow him to do that.
Too much water.
That is, you're bleeding, aren't you? Please, no, he's dead.
This is the bathhouse.
Not even, okay, well, that didn't go well at all. Let's see what I can do here with that. It's gonna take forever. Let's do this, please. Paralyzed doesn't actually work. Are they resistant to that? They are, body afflictions. That's really bad, actually. I can do something else. Let's not bother with that. Actually, let's move that over here. Thank you very much. And we can try to save you, but it's probably not going to work because you can't. Yeah. Okay, well, it's not the end of the world or anything.
We're dropping.
We're dying, yes. It is a little bit of a situation here. Mostly because I'm not... Let's bring a dragon into this. Mostly because I'm actually not doing my job properly. Did you not cast it? That barely did anything. Are you reduced... something or other? Oh, here we have a dragon. Okay. That's bad. That's bad. Let's bring you over here. I think. No, that worked out. That worked out. Let's go with it. Let's get some of this.
What can I do you?
Let's get a revive. You have that, right? Yes, you do. Let's bring you over here.
Be a no.
That'll be a no? Okay, well, how about this one? That'll be a no too? Yes, it will. Thanks for the help. No, you can do this. Actually, this is really helpful that you can change that.
We had some good times.
We had some good times indeed, but you're dying now? Okay. You can't do I can't do anything to you, man. I can do something like this.
Mow it.
Oh, I didn't. No, let's do it. I didn't heal. I didn't resurrect her yet. Okay, do that.
What can I do?
He's not. Basically, he's not healing. It's like he's very healthy, so it does mean that it's gonna be tricky to get him to to heal, but still. Is he taking damage over time? That might be it as well.
Ixie.
And then I can try this again, but they're immune to... That's a dexterity affliction, isn't it? That what you're doing right now.
That hit true.
And you're back. Okay, man, these guys... You think that they would be easy, right?
Stand together.
That's... did you shoot? I don't know that you did. Or did you miss? No, that's 99% chance to hit. It's just... They're very strong. They're very strong.
You were saying?
I was saying, indeed. Because we are not doing things properly. We have a new recipe. Entrancing Days. It's a quest item. The newcomers to the collection have been sleeping fitfully on account of the persistent screaming the screaming. Our colleagues in the archive have offered a pleasant concoction ground up with a mold they found tucked among the scrolls. I've never slept better, but if the screams of our patron fail to wake us, might we not simply slip forever? The recipe is drawn out with simple illustrations. Even an imp could read it. I think it is specifically for an imp. So, yeah. Oh, another thing that I am now realizing. Tooltip delay. How do you... What do you... There's an option for that. Game? Tooltip delay. No delay. I want immediately. Things need to be immediate. But really, I mean, maybe there is a reason to have a little bit of delay. So, let's rest. And we are not going to have water. I can just click on it. And y'all can do that. And hopefully we don't get ambushed. We don't. We just pay our wages. Or it's not our wages, somebody else's wages. And we move on. Because that was mostly a dead end. Except for the recipe. Okay, so... Is this going to go well? Another thing here is the camera auto center. Use smart camera. Nope, I want the dumbest camera ever, please. Thank you. I don't want you moving without my requesting you. Okay, that's interesting. Being attacked already. Okay, no, it's fine. We got shaken. No, you didn't get shaken. Please don't go away. Okay, that's interesting. Let's bring you up, because I'm gonna do the Dire Blessing. We're gonna increase the size of that. That's Maya. That's actually really bad that she's back there. Let's see if I can bring her up here.
No, here.
She's gonna get it. Okay. And we're gonna focus on the Brute first. So, first things first, we're gonna look at their immunities here. To Constitution and Intellect Afflictions. Immunity to that. That's really bad. Perception Afflictions, though, are not that terrible. So anything that blinds them is a good thing. Unfortunately, I'm not sure... Frightened is an Intellect Affliction, isn't it? Or Resolve Affliction. I'm not sure. Yeah, it is a Resolve Affliction. They're not immune to that. Yeah, so that's a good start. We can set them frightened. Also lowers their deflection, so that's a pretty great thing to do. Unfortunately, I need to be right up there, but we'll worry about that. Then the stuns. Stuns are a nice one because it is for. I would say it's the dexterity afflictions. Let's find out. So you're gonna do that. Actually, we're gonna do the stronger one. That's the one. Okay. You're casting it. I think she cast it already. You're just gonna stay at the front, and you are in the guardian stance. And you can just gain that, which is a good thing. Okay. Okay, so now that I'm at the front, taking damage. Not me, actually. I'm just going to do that. It does change the hit chance, which means I will want to change that as well. Doing this. Okay, that's perfect. A little bit better. Okay, next up, you did it already. Shodi. Cast Dire Blessing, so we have Dire Blessing already. We do, indeed, okay. The next thing is Salvation of Time is really nice, but I want to cast it after. Crowns of the Faithful. Insightful, that's for extra perception, which is actually quite good, because for plus 5 percentile hit chance. We have, which is more than 5% hit chance. Extra Resolve and extra Intellect. That's really nice. So I'll do that. You know, I'll make it as big as I can. Another thing is I want to have Shiza be protected. I'm not sure I can do anything about that. You do have... Don't you have a thing that life through death? That's the one. Absorbing the defenses of all enemies in the area. That's an interesting one, but that's the take the hit that I want to use. How long does that last? It doesn't last? Is it a modal ability? It doesn't say, does it? It's just... Okay, let's keep you over there. While the others aren't taking damage, it doesn't really matter. We have some things that we can apply to you, specifically for blinding. Crippling Strike, that is for Hobble. That's Dexterity Afflictions, which is not too shabby. Don't we have a Blinding Strike? Or did I change that? I think I might have changed that. Mark the Prey for extra accuracy. Yeah. Let's go with that. You got staggered and confused because of the Mind Plague. Okay. Casting spells on them is a bad idea. That's also bad. That's Chain Lightning. Okay, but you got the thing anyway, so that's what matters. Did you get it as well? You did get it as well. So what was that auto pause for? That was for Penumbra, who cast the thing where they are now... Did you fail? Ben Fidel's neck was exposed. That's what she cast. She stopped the chant, but that's... This is not a chant. This is a an invocation. Maybe it's not applied yet? No, right there. 2 misses and 1 crit. So you got frightened. Okay, that's pretty good. The hit chances will be good on that. So I'm gonna go ahead. Fortitudes are bad. So I have some things that can go for Fortitudes. Insect Swarm is raw damage versus... Immunity to Concentration is an interesting one, especially. This is versus Fortitude. So that's precisely what I was looking for. And I immediately lost it because it's so similar to the Plague of Insects. And you are actually better. Oh yeah, you have a lot of Fortitude. Why do you have Fortitude? Oh, these are not brutes. These are different. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna cast that. I'm gonna be very happy with that, I'm sure. You are just gonna keep shooting at -4 penetration. That is awful. Accurate wounding shot. Let's see what I can do. -4, really bad. Devastating blow. Let's see. -4. Everything is -4, isn't it? This one is -2. Does it actually do anything? I don't think it does. I think having Takeo, you get... It definitely makes difference. Did they resist that somehow? You got 3 hits. But more importantly... Yeah. Takeo... Are they immune to that? No. You stunned them. So that's going to be really good. And we can use that to our advantage when we cast something really powerful. Like, for example... Ningrath's Freezing Pillar. Minus Dexterity, cannot run, and it's just... That's not amazing. But it is good. And we can't do much with that, but I'm just going to cast it. -2.8 penetration? That's awful! No, that's -8. -2.8 at the front. It's not that awful, actually. It is pretty rubbish. Okay. Plus deflection on... I don't think they attack with deflection. So I don't really want it. What I do is I want that Dire Blessing to go up. And I want that sure... yeah, I'll do the Salvation of Time right now. If I can find it, it's right there. Let's just put it... it doesn't apply... Does it apply to enemies? It does. That's really curious. Okay, go ahead and do that. Maya keeps shooting. We are doing damage. It's just going slow because that's just how fights that take a lot of interaction and strategical thinking work. I will want a dragon up in here, most likely. So, did we auto-pause somehow? We did, because Shodi finished their ability. Salvation of Time has been applied, so they have 10 more seconds. Yep, 10 more seconds of that. We have Pillar of Holy Fire, that's versus Reflex. They are pretty bad. Well, some are pretty bad at Reflex, so I can do that. Penetration is terrible, though. Okay, I need to figure out what the heck the penetration... What's the glossary? Cyclopedia. Ship combat. Combat mechanics. I need to figure out how I can tell what... First off, I need to figure out what the effects are. So we now have full penetration, which just does extra damage. So basically, when a damaging attack hits a target, it's compared to the target's armor rating. Yeah, that's how... Oh, that's what it is. The attack's penetration is compared to the armor rating, basically. Penetration comes from the weapon of... So it's basically damage resistance. Penetration is twice the target's armor rating or more. That's on full penetration. Under penetration is minus 25% damage per point under the target's armor. So, like, if you're a -1, you're going to get a minus 25%. If you're a -4, you don't do any damage. Well, you do 25%, maximum of 72. Penetration is less than the target. Yeah, that's weird. So it still does damage. It's just not that good, and especially for... Yeah, I see. So, yeah, that's the reason why I basically can ignore that feature or that function for a long while. It feels as if she's still casting Salvation of Time, but she did already. She stopped it. Wicked Briars, Deflection or Constitution. That's interesting. Yeah, she just doesn't have attack rating. It's awful. Holy Meditation, what's that? AoE Resolute for extra concentration. That's not too bad. It's gonna allow us to resist some of the stuff. I mean, it is good. Yeah, it also affects enemies. Okay. It is good because we can't be hobbled and whatnot. Although hobbled is dexterity. And we got things paralyzed for 4.4 seconds. That's not too bad.
It makes no difference.
You are ready to make a difference. So, yeah, we're making short work of you while taking a good amount of damage, but we haven't healed yet, so I'm good enough at that. So this is gonna do... We have penetration on that other one. 0.5 penetration. I don't think that's... Like, you need... How much would you need to have 10 penetration to do plus 30% damage? That doesn't sound... I think the color is what we're looking for. Like at 1, it's still not good, but if that somehow becomes 2, or it becomes green or something. I'm not really sure, but anyway, we're good. She's also pretty... I mean, she has it in tremendous accuracy, so...
It makes no difference.
It's only natural that she gets the full penetration. Let's see. Symbol of Elthas, that's versus Reflex. That does cause burn damage to enemies. I don't know that is a good idea to cast over here. Also, it doesn't seem like... It's versus Reflex. Accuracy 82 versus Reflex. So it is going to be damaging against some of them, just not everybody. Lashing Vine, that's a summon. And Hand of Bereth. That's an interesting thing, actually. Wall of Thorns, that's... yeah, the accuracy is bad. Are you... Oh, that's Shodi. Where's Shodi? Shodi's back here. Does she have... Oh, she's dazed and confused. So I would need something to cure that, most likely. Let's cast this on you. Let's go with the buffs for the moment. You're good enough over here. These are accuracy of 80. You also are resolute, smart. No, he's good. He's good. He's just not very accurate. Wait. They have animated weapons? This is really bad. This is really bad.
Can't make a dent.
Immediately, they all attacked Penumbra. And that is just really, really dangerous. Because Penumbra needs to basically paralyze them at the moment. Let's do this. I don't think we're gonna get through this. Do we not have a dismissal? Any spirit or vessel creature below the priests. What are these? That probably doesn't work. Dismissal is not for dismissing summons, which is something that exists in D&D. Bearing Death's Door. That's not. That doesn't bar from going unconscious. That one is pretty good, actually. Champion's Boon, is that? No, that's not. This is the one. Yeah, this is pretty good. Okay. And I'm waiting for you until... Okay, you cast it. That's very good, because now I can try and paralyze them. And as soon as they are paralyzed, we're going to have them under control. We also need to cast our own swords. Them casting their swords is just really, really dangerous. I can't paralyze them. I'll need to move. I will die. I have another thing that might work. It is not. Oh, come on. Well, I'm gonna do this. They're stunned. You're stunned, so I'm gonna try and charm these two, and that is hopefully gonna work. For you, that's proper penetration there. You're not doing any damage on them, so why? How is it? It's 15.
Moe.
It's 15. It's their piercing resistance, I think. Okay, so they're on our side now, and I can move for no amount of time. Actually, that's really bad. So Penumbra is still gonna be at the front. That's really bad. We're gonna do a plague of insects, and that's definitely gonna wait. Yeah, that works like the other one, and we're definitely doing tremendous amounts of damage. I think now is the time to take the hit. Okay. Takeo finished his ability. Let's see. Garden of Healing, Garden of Life. Another Relentless Storm. I don't think we have this up anymore. I can't tell. That's a nasty thing. On the that particular spell is nasty because I can't ever tell. So I'll do a Pillar of Holy Fire, see what I can do here. Penetration actually is not too great, but it does some damage, so I'll just go ahead and do it. I think Charmed resists the attack, so hopefully it does. They're taking damage over there, and I think it's all Infestation of Maggots and Insect Swarm. Those things are powerful. And there's also the Relentless Storm, of course, doing damage every once in a while. So speaking of which, we have the Plague of Insects now. We got the Charmed still up. Nope, I think it broke. Because this one, yeah, okay. So I can do a paralysis, but that doesn't work over there. I can paralyze you here. They're stunned, I can move. Oh, they disappeared. Okay, that's actually fantastic. So we're gonna do another one of these. And I think we're in a good position now to do the most powerful heal that I have. Let's also pay attention to what you're doing. To take the hit, just... Does it heal him? What? I don't understand.
Stand together.
Is he...
Stay behind me.
Oh. I'm not sure. Like, I do that, does he... Yeah, so basically the take the hit is that he doesn't attack. Okay. We got through. Ishiza's up. Look at that. This is how you fight these battles. It's a system that allows you to do that. To, you know, just take care and spend a large amount of attention to every single little battle, at every single little thing. And it works really well when you're fighting dragons, mind you. Not necessarily so much when you're fighting enemies that you think are going to be easy. Vithrak brains are very important, though. Honestly, these guys should talk to us. These are smart.
Why do the Vithrak keep this if they don't use it?
They're smart creatures, and they should actually talk to us. Light armor, soulbound. I am all about that. Give me all the soulbound items. And I don't think I got anything interesting. I got a scroll of Moonwell, sure. What is the soulbound stuff? This is a superb quality light armor that adds plus 10% of incoming crits converted to hits, 10% of hits converted to grazes, and the same goes for converted misses. I need to bind this item to unlock the next level. Yes, I would guess so. What do I have? Exceptional armor. That is good to know. Light armor as well. Base armor rating of a little bit better than that. Really? Oh, because the recovery time is a little bit worse. I like it. I like the higher recovery time. I don't know that a recovery time actually applies. Oh, I look so good. I mean, I look really good either way. This is a brilliant armor. I like it a lot. This one though, I just look at that. Look at that beauty. My God. Yeah, so we need to bind robes of the wake for what class of penumbra? Really? I didn't. You need to do that? I did not know that that was a thing. Is that a thing? Forever. Excuse me. You're just a fighter, aren't you? I know you are two things. Are you sure you want to soul bind the robes of the wake to priest class? Oh, no, I know what it is. Certain bound items are only bound to specific classes, if I remember correctly. It's not very common, and I think in the first game, I think it's only... I think in the first game, the soul bound items only exist in the expansions. They're not very common in either way. So, I'm just gonna go with the Chanter. Are you sure you want to soul bind? Yeah, once the bound item cannot be equipped by any class until... yeah, it basically doesn't matter anything. It's just because you can unequip it still, but... so, I need to find and examine Heldur's Horn in the collections.
Isn't that lovely?
It is! It is lovely. Well, let's look for the horn in the next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Pillars of Eternity 2. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.